Good morning. I'm so glad you've taken the time to join me once again as we talk about Jesus and our mental health. I want to take a little bit of a tangent, not too much of a tangent today, as we talk about this aspect of mental health that I think is absolutely um, necessary, but also one that I believe will be very helpful. What I want to talk to you about is how to handle opportunity. How to handle opportunity. Now, I don't know if you're like me. But a lot of times there's several things that cross my mind, several emotions that I feel when new opportunity is presented to me. Um, and we do have some Bible that will help us understand this process that we go through when opportunity presents itself. One of the things that I've learned through experience is that the small opportunities come very often. The large opportunities, however, we seem to stumble over those. They're unexpected, don't seem to fit into our present schedule. And that leads me to understand, or present to you the first point that I believe will help all of us as we learn how to handle opportunity, especially an opportunity that comes from God. Divine opportunity will always be inconvenient. It will always be inconvenient, and it will attempt to disrupt your normal schedule. Let me say that again. Divine opportunity will always be inconvenient, and it will seem to disrupt um, your schedule, your habitual schedule. And second thing, those who miss divine opportunity are often offended by the intrusion of opportunity. So big opportunities, life-changing opportunities, are usually presented without invitation. They're inconvenient, they're unexpected. And those of us that miss it because we resent the intrusion into what we call our norm. So I want you to think back and write me too. Let me know, what opportunities you can look back and see came along. They were major, and your main concern, your main problem with the opportunity was that it felt like an intrusion. It disrupted your schedule, and you look back now and you realize I should have allowed myself to be inconvenienced because I missed something that was absolutely life-changing. So as we talk about opportunity, there are a few things I want you to remember. Now, you remember there's a story concerning Moses, and God shows up one day in Moses' life and tells him what his future is going to be, lays out what the culmination of his future is going to be, what his purpose is all about, why he was created in the first place, all those things that opportunity, all those questions that opportunity answers. So watch what happens. The first thing that's challenged is Moses' identity. He says, "Who am I?" Now, why do I say identity? Watch the Bible. Watch what it teaches us about opportunity. Who am I? So identity is the first challenge to great opportunity. Am I right for what's being presented to me? Can I handle it? Do I want it? Am I afraid of what I've been hoping for? Got to ask yourself these questions, because great opportunity challenges your identity, who you think you are, but also it challenges or it emphasizes what we know about ourselves. What about you has historically disqualified you from the greatest opportunities of your life, whether they were business, job, relationship? You can look back, most of us can look back and see that was a corner I should have turned. That was an intersection I should have gone through. That was a door I should have opened, because that opportunity was what they call a life-changing opportunity. And you look back now and see that if you had accessed that place in the law of opportunity, you would be in a different place now. So the first thing opportunity, really great opportunity, does is challenge your identity. The second thing that a great opportunity does, if we're honest with ourselves, is challenge our ability. Am I right for this job? Do I have the intellectual experience? Do I have the spiritual experience? Do I have the experiential? Do I have the on-the-job? Do I have the talent to fulfill, to make happen, to be successful at the opportunity that's being presented to me? So first, it's identity. Second, it makes me wonder about my own ability. Can I do it? Now, one of the things that I've told you before that you have to understand as you're answering these questions, we never rise to an occasion. You cannot come to an opportunity and with that opportunity come totally unqualified. So we fall or we level off to the level of our preparation. So we don't rise to the opportunity. We level off at the area of our preparation, the level of our preparation. So when ability comes, it is right to ask yourself, am I equipped for this? Can I do this? The third thing that's challenged when a great opportunity comes is your faith. Your faith in God and your faith in yourself. Now, faith in ourselves strong faith comes from accomplishing things in the past. So faith, watch this now, in yourself, and you have a succession of failures because, not of external things, but because of internal things going on with you. Inconsistency, can't get out of the bed, can't take responsibility, not accountable for anything that you do. Those are things that you have to be real about with yourself. But if you are a person who is more strengths than you have challenges, if you're that kind of person who learns quickly, who has a desire to learn, if your ego does not get in your way, then you've got to be able to, watch this, understand who you are, understand your abilities, and have faith in God to use those abilities for you to access the opportunity and succeed at the opportunity. Now, just here's a bonus for you. Whether it's a job application, a business deal, a contract, an offer, any type of opportunity, if there is no God favor in the deal, that deal is not for you. There has to be favor in the deal to get a confirmation that it's coming from God. So you're at an interview, you're taking away stuff rather than giving it to you. It's a lateral move rather than an elevation. Where's the favor? Well, we're not going to give you any money. We're not going to give you an office. We're not going to give you no favor. It's not for you. But when there's favor in the deal, favor that honors God, you know that's a divine opportunity. Now, if you have any questions about this discussion, I want you to write me on whatever site you're watching me on. If it's Facebook or YouTube, send me a comment. Let me know how you feel. And as you begin to think about this, when opportunity comes, do I challenge myself? Who am I? When opportunity comes, do I make an honest assessment of my ability? When opportunity comes, do I look at my strengths and my weaknesses? What things I'm good at, what things I need to improve? Am I keeping it 100 about myself? And last but not least, faith is challenged because fear and apprehension usually show up first. Faith has to push those out of the way. And the bonus point, is there any favor, God kind of favor, in the deal for me? Write me, let me know what you think. I look forward to hearing from you. This has been Jesus and our mental health. See you soon.